Ladies and gentlemen,
The movie you're about to see
is in
As far as there is no story and no plot.
It all sounds like some bad movie.
really necessary to show that scene.
and running.
I will find you.
Welcome to the Miscellaneous Movies.
No, so check this. This one time, he had me sitting there listening to him. He wasn't answering. It was just music playing for like 5-6 minutes. And we were about to have someone go check on him. He does shit like that.
Oh, he's got all the sound effects.
Fucking bird. There's a bird in here a lot. Typically,
Every time I hear that kind of, I don't know what birds sound like, but that reminds me of crows from Resident Evil.
Yeah,
I'll never not have nightmares of that.
this reminds me of like a rotting carcass sitting in the street. All right, Pulse, what do you got, buddy?
Well, today was really weird. I get off work and everything, and I go to the gas station to pick up some pop. Right, I was in the mood for a particular type of pop. You know, I'm gonna give me a nice soda, right?
Yeah, nice soda pop.
Yeah. So I got me my Sprite, my Diet Sprite. It's like lemon lime water, you know.
Mm.
But while I was there, the Boy Scouts of America were at the gas station.
Are those still a thing?
I think so.
Yeah, I was like kind of taken aback by it. This little kid comes, like I'm leaving. A little kid comes up to me. Would you want to help out the Boy Scouts and buy some stuff from us? I look over and I see the tent, and it's like his dad, like the other kids and their dads, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll go help you guys, you know, do your thing, whatever. And so I go over there, and they're like, well, we sell popcorn and self-made popcorn, or you make it yourself popcorn or whatever. And I'm like, well, I can't really eat all this stuff because I mean, it looked so good. It was like chocolate makeup, turtle, whatever, drizzled with heaven. I can't have any of that.
I think the truth would be a better selling point, that the kid didn't touch it at all, and his parents were like actually the ones whipping this shit up.
Yeah, but it wasn't homemade though. This was pre-made, like a company made them.
Like the stuff you would sell when you were a kid, door to door, in those tins. And you want to buy 5 erasers for $4?
Yeah, it was like
those
that.
are good though.
Like dude,
So
I miss
good.
those ones. You remember, like, at the back of comic books back in the day, you could get that like stupid shit, you could buy or save up whatever, and they always had some hovercraft made of metal. How did that even work? But I'm old.
Yeah.
But,
I'm so glad Paulie said shit, because I said shit earlier, and I was like, oh shit, are we not supposed to say shit?
Oh no, we can fucking cuss here.
That's excellent. All right.
All right.
I mean, we
I am untethered.
smoke weed. Yeah, we drink, smoke weed.
Yes.
Punch a puppy in the face. Don't really do that, but
Yeah, don't do that. I like dogs.
Oh, so, go ahead, Paul. I didn't want to interrupt. I'll tell you later.
Well, you can tell me right now. Let me finish the story, okay? So I get over there and I'm like, "Do you guys take credit card?" Because I didn't have any cash on me. And they're like, "Yes, we do." And everything is all the hootie guy. So I'm looking through and I was like, "Okay, I'll get the cheddar cheese popcorn. That's like the best, right?" So I'm not picturing the best, right? I'm picturing like, all right, we all do the Girl Scout cookies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we all do that one, and we all like the Girl Scout cookies and everything. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'll help out the Boy Scouts. I mean, it's going to be like what, $6 for something like this, maybe $8.
No,
because like
no way.
Girl Scout cookies is like $6, all right, for the boxes or whatever anymore now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but, no, you can talk. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say something else. What'd you pay? Like $12, $20?
$20. Dude,
That's
hold on. I'm gonna
right.
turn on my camera and you can see what it looks like.
So they rob you and just give you some cheese popcorn.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Reach for the
Here
sky.
we go. Reach for the sky. Don't look at the background. It's so shitty right now. But
hey, you're in your mom's sewing room.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, let me see that cup.
This is
That's the cup you got, huh? What they
And
put in
that's
it?
what held this right here. Let me show you.
Looks like promotional stuff for the
That's-
new
That's not a cup.
Top
Look
Gun
at
movie.
this.
Right, like from the 80s. It looks
Yeah.
like a bucket. What is it?
There's the popcorn. In
Cheese
Why
popcorn.
is it in a Faraday bag? Are they worried about EMT taking out the popcorn?
Right.
God, yeah. So I figured, okay. Hi everybody. I figured it knocks off my internet really bad when I'm on video.
Yeah, that throttle slows down.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine. I get in the car and I look at my credit card. $20 fucking.
Damn.
My God, this popcorn tastes so good, dude.
It better for $20.
Yeah, for $20, it better. That better be
Give me
like
around.
Huh?
Got you off guard, dude.
What happened?
Did we lose the Midnight Rider?
No, I'm here.
No.
Okay. Did my saying the courtesy reach around get to you?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Oh,
but
never
courtesy
mind.
reach around, that's nice. Yeah. J or D,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know.
it's not a courtesy after $20.
Right, that's true. That's a fair transaction.
like-
An HJ,
Yeah.
I would totally pay $20 for a hand job.
Hey, you got off easy. They could have charged you for a ZJ.
What's that one?
If you don't know, then you can't afford it.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you wait? You did. Okay, that was a quote. I wasn't saying that. That was a quote.
I know what you mean.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't. I was like,
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen Super Troopers? Oh wait, no. It was the God damn. What was the other one? The Broken Lizard guys did.
The
The pot
Fest?
one, Pot Fest, Beer Fest. Yeah, that was
Beer
it.
Fest. Yeah.
When they were picking
Okay,
up, what's his name? I don't know their names.
Fucking Ramrod, Team Ramrod.
Yeah,
the
the mustache guy.
Yeah.
They were picking him up. He was like a male prostitute or something, and he offered him a ZJ. And that's what he said when they asked, "What's a ZJ?" He's like, "If you don't know, you can't afford it."
Oh man.
And I gotta say, I spent probably 25 minutes looking
Googling it?
looking up every Z in the dictionary, and I gotta tell you, none of them were good.
No.
There isn't a good possibility for what a Z job is. It's all bad.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I don't think I've heard of anything with a Z that sounds, fantastic.
not really. Like
Not in that
zebras,
regard.
and that's like a neutral. It's
Yeah.
like
That's
a striped horse, a prison horse. Great.
yeah. A meth binge, fucking a horse.
Where's the Z in that?
I don't know. A zebra. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Zebra.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay, Paul. Paul left.
Did you leave?
Here we go.
He probably is gnawing on that popcorn.
Mission.
I can't hear.
Sounds like he's
How
watching
that sound?
something.
Is that
There we
All
go.
right, here we go, guys. Escape from LA.
Never seen it, but
Never seen it? Excellent.
But the big stars in this movie is Kurt Russell, Steve Buscemi, and Stacey King. Yeah.
Well,
All
if he's
right.
never seen it, do you want to pick a different topic?
it's okay.
Well, we could do something else. Yeah, that's fine. We listen to you Snake Plissken Sounders. How's
Well,
that? Like this.
let's stick with Kurt Russell. Is there any Kurt Russell movies you have seen?
Oh, I've seen a ton of them. Yeah.
All
Just-
right.
Yeah. Like,
All right. Have you seen Tombstone?
I have seen Tombstone. We did a Tombstone show last year.
All right. Well, we can't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Big
Oh,
Trouble in
hold on,
Little
we can-
China.
Yes, that's a great movie.
Well, but whether we cover it or not, I got an interesting little fact. Kurt Russell worked on the scripts with John Carpenter, and how John got him into the idea for the character is he wanted the character to be a gunfighter, and Kurt Russell is he's a big fan of gunfighters. His favorite is Wyatt Earp, and he even got that role in Tombstone. And before he even got that role, he named his son White after Wyatt Earp.
Oh,
It's crazy. He directed that movie too,
cool.
didn't he?
I think he does have director credits in it. I'm
yeah,
not
I think
sure.
he had to take over midway through because the other director wasn't cutting it. So
Probably.
and I think Kurt Russell did the rest of the production shots. But
Well, if you've seen any action movies, Paulie wanted to talk about tropes, and I watched them recently. They're real fresh in my head. I don't know if these escape movies that he did started these tropes, but I feel like they probably codified them. Clit? Why am I saying clit?
I don't know.
Codified them.
I don't know if that's a thing.
You know, let's see where my mind is. But like, there's a ton. Like, everyone's heard of him. There's nobody who hears his name and's like, who's that? You know?
Right.
Everybody sees him, they recognize him. Everybody's heard of his exploits. There's tons of these. Everyone who's heard of him and sees him, they're like, I thought you were dead. And he's not dead. He's alive, you know?
Right.
He's in both movies, he shows up at the end at the last second every time, you know? And his first line in both the movies is, "Call me Snake."
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I have a clip of that. Here we go.
Oh, you got it?
Call me Snake.
And everyone who like calls him by his name Pliskin, he keeps telling him, "Call him Snake." And at the end of the movie, at the end of both of them, they're like finally, like somebody's like, well, you know, they say Snake. They name drop Snake, what he's been telling them to call him the whole time. And then when they do that, he's like, the name's Pliskin.
Right.
Like,
Give me a water, please.
Yeah.
and I'm not making fun of the movie. Like, if it was any other action star, I don't know if they could pull it off. But like, he somehow delivers this shit without it sounding cheesy. I don't know how. It's I guess a tribute to how good of an actor he is.
Right.
He makes it work. It's like, I gotta say that. All right, you know.
Yep, I'll make it work. Because you know it looks really cheesy on paper.
If you haven't seen them, they're fun, and I'd recommend it. They're good movies. The first one, it's an '80s movie, but
yeah, Escape from New York.
Yeah, but
That was filmed here.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah, on Chain Rock Bridge and some in East St. Louis. Yeah.
It takes
Hold on, let me see what
place
this one says.
in 1997, but you'll notice anytime you see a computer, it's always like the black and green crap from the '70s, right? But we were at Windows 98 in '97,
right? At least Windows 95,
right?
That was a good one, Windows 95.
I think I miss XP.
Really?
Yeah, well, maybe it was just because I had the most. I had that one the most.
Oh,
like,
at work and everything, probably.
I think if there were problems with it, I just ended up coming up with workarounds because I was just with it for so long.
Oh, okay.
I'm neglecting 11. I'm staying on 10 because I'm comfortable with it at the time for the moment. Anyone else using 11?
I am. I am.
What is the current one? 11?
Yeah, I guess it's 11. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not really on my laptop that much. So typically I'm just on here for the show. And if I've got to do something for work, that's about it.
Porn. Yeah.
Porn. Yeah, porn. Lots,
right. Yeah.
Lots of it. My keys keep sticking and fucking spacebar's broken. I came all over it.
Jesus.
But I know it's fucking savage. But yeah, it's not bad. That's my review.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I mean, these are the answers to the questions that we need, that people need to hear.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hello. I'm the Bald Bookkeeper, and I have one simple question for you today. Are you afraid and avoiding your money problems? If so, then we definitely need to have a conversation. And that's all it is, a conversation. I offer a free consultation to all my customers and hopefully future clients. I can be reached at 314-265-6317 or info@baldbookkeeper.com.
All right, Paul, what do you think we should do?
I mean, I have no structure for this one. If like we haven't really watched.
You guys
Just
can
keep talking.
you guys can go ahead and talk about the movie. I'll just listen. I'll chime in.
No, it's funner. I'm actually having more fun just bullshitting than anything else.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because we're gonna do movies, but I mean, realistically, it's just friends hanging out. So if we do a movie or not, it's not gonna be like we don't have like that kind of structure,
Well, it's a regular show. A regular show. That last one was good. Yeah, it was fun.
The banter-sode. It is a banter-sode. That's what it's become.
What I want to say is this: Cliff Robertson. He's the one who played the. I don't know. I want to put this in the old thing. You guys know him because he was in Superman or Spider-Man. He was the dad in the new Spider-Man. Right. Which one was it? Go up to #General, and that's where we're gonna put the picture.
Oh wait, is it?
He played the president in this Escape from L.A. And he was chosen by Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell wanted him to be that guy. So, and he was in the Spider-Man as his dad.
He was it was Uncle Ben.
Yeah, he's a very unlikable guy in Escape from L.A.
Yeah.
If you haven't, or you said you haven't seen it, so I don't have to ask. But the premise is that in the first one, the president is what gets lost in New York, so Snake's got to go in to get him. In this one, it's the president's daughter. Only she's like she's like turned on her father and taken some doomsday device that controls satellites. That remember the Faraday reference. The satellites basically EMP the whole planet, wipe out technology.
Gotcha.
Well, anyway, like in both movies,
isn't the first one he got injected with something, didn't he?
Yeah, in the first one, how they got him to do it was they injected him in his neck with little explosives that kind of blow up if he doesn't complete his task in time. Basically, a one-man suicide squad. And in the second movie, they give him a virus that will kill him if he doesn't get back in time to get the antidote. So they basically just like put him in a life or death situation, which is how they get him to do what they need him to do. Essentially, I'm pretty sure the Suicide Squad comics precede this, so that maybe he might have gotten the idea from that. But anyway, back to the president. In the country has become kind of like a police state, ultra religious. The people they're deporting to these prison islands are prostitutes, they're runaways, they're atheists, anything they don't approve of. And when his daughter turns on him, part of Snake's mission, not only recovering the device that she ran off with, but he wanted him to kill her too. And she's just she's like, his daughter's like, she's trying to do the right thing. She's kind of like a young idealist. She thinks her dad's in the wrong. So she's just, she's doing what she thinks she's got to do to make the world a better place. And her dad's just like, can't do anything about that. Kill her. It's what God wants.
That's what God wants. That's what God wants. Jesus, take the wheel.
Right?
Oh.
So
is that for really? That's why he's doing it? Because that's why religion is not good. This scenario could totally happen, though. As far as like what happens to the planet,
I'm pretty sure most of them can. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I think these movies are giving our world leaders too many ideas. Because now, what's Kim Jong Un, whatever the fuck his name is, doing? Just sitting around watching. Yeah, he's getting our movies from like 5 years ago, and he's like, I could probably pull that off.
Yeah, do you know they found in Osama bin Laden's compound, they found what the movies that they used to train Al Qaeda. It was all Hollywood movies. They were used to help train Al Qaeda with their like martial arts and all that stuff. They were using.
I wonder if he kept those on the same shelf that he kept the porn on.
It is in the same compound. I know that. It would be really weird if he was showing the porn to the soldiers and jerking off to the.
Hakeem, you've done really well this week. You can go upstairs and watch some of the sacred videos.
Previews, 72 virgins.
All right. I don't want 72 virgins. I want
No.
72 whores that know what they're doing. Like, I'm not training 72 people. I'm not training
Right.
one person. I want
That's
someone
true.
to show me stuff I haven't seen before.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure 72 whores will have at least 72 things I didn't even know about.
Mm-hmm. Finger in your butt. But
Wow.
that does sound cool. But no, you're
Oh,
right. Who wants to? I don't
Oh,
want to spend
sorry.
5 minutes with somebody who doesn't know what they're doing.
Right? Why is
Like,
that?
get off me.
Yeah, I feel like the people that look for that's like that's what they want. It's like they're terrible or they don't know what they're doing, so they want the other person to not be aware of that.
Yeah. Frigid and cold. That's what I say. I don't know. No virgins. That's why I date women that are older than me. It's
They're the best.
They are.
Really are. They really
Yeah.
are.
Well, and they're kind. You know, it's not even the MILF thing. They're just nice to you.
And they don't mess around as much either.
No.
By messing around, I mean like they're like they're
There's
not
no
playing as many
games.
games. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Which-
it's like direct and to the point. They've already got kids. They don't want any more. They know what they want, and
Right.
it is what it is. And if you don't like it, just move on because you're replaceable.
Right.
So,
Like they're
appreciate them.
they got life figured out and they're not wasting their time anymore.
Right. Kids are probably out of the house. Yeah.
That screenshot right there. Another good reason to see Escape from LA. Steve Buscemi's in it, and if you've seen
wow.
if you've seen him in any movie, you already know
Oh.
his role in this movie. He's like a chicken shit guy who just does whatever anybody else around him wants in order to stay alive,
Right.
and he
All right.
plays that role so well.
He's great in everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
You guys can hear me chomping on my popcorn, can you?
I knew he was eating that popcorn.
it's
Oh, it's so good, dude.
only because he hasn't
I'm
been talking.
TV. Yeah, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, come on and like do this show with me, and then he's like, here, take
Watching
the wheel.
TV.
Yeah.
yeah, and
I'm gonna-
eating popcorn.
Come on and be my. He summoned us to be his entertainment. First, he was fucking with us by messing with the sound.
Mhm.
Now he's just like dance puppets. You know?
Ooh.
I can't tell if he's playing sound effects or if he's just watching other shit, and we're
He's
like his secondary entertainment.
Yeah, we're secondary.
Why?
He's
How-
watching
We're like-
something.
We're like his
Not loud
mid
enough?
jerk off show. Like, you know, he's rubbed one
Isn't that
out. Now he's
loud
just
enough?
casually listening.
He's
to
jerking
us.
off to porn
Yeah.
while he's having sex.
and
like,
eating
come on.
popcorn.
Come on.
Yeah, you fuckface.
No.
You don't use
No, what
both
I'm
hands.
saying is-
You better be using both hands for different things, all right?
Well, I mean, is the sounder too quiet or something?
You're not talking.
So I'm listening.
Mm-mm.
What?
This is yeah. It's fine. Yeah, what were we talking about? Steve Buscemi.
Yeah. How the fuck do you say his name? Is it Buscemi? Buscemi?
I think it's
I don't know.
Buscemi.
I always just kind of fake. When I get to names I can't pronounce, I just kind of like say it as best as I can and like confidence my way through it.
Right.
Like I said it right.
Yeah, you know, I was watching Paulie. I was watching the Raiders of the Lost podcast with Karate Kid, and they were talking about, you know, you call him Ralph Macchio, but they kept calling him Ralph Macchio, and they just kept saying his name over and over. I was like, okay, this doesn't sound right. Stop, Macchio. No, Macchio.
Machiavellian.
Right. But I don't know which pronunciation is right. I've never heard him refer to that name before.
I should have picked a fucked up name to start with, like Worcestershire sauce or however the fuck you say it. Then everybody's got to keep saying that, or they'll just abbreviate it.
Yeah.
Call me sauce.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. We have commercials. Never mind.
Oh, you ready to talk now?
No, he needs to go to the bathroom. He's putting us on a commercial break.
Oh.
See you at Beverly Hills.
Popcorn's going right through him.
Yep.
Come on, man. I tried to tell you. You need one of my maps to get around.
What's he doing?
Now here's Steve.
Nick, I got connections around here. If you need anything, I'm the man to see. And you can't just be walking around town without knowing the ropes. You take the wrong street, you're dead, pal.
Stop the car.
What's
You guys
that?
hear it?
That was Steve
Yeah, that's
Buscemi.
that's from L.A. That was
Oh, okay.
in the movie there's an earthquake that here's something fucked up. I want to go back to the president because I just reminded myself of this. In the movie, the country elects him as for a lifetime term because they see him kind of as a messiah figure because he predicted a earthquake that was going to separate Los Angeles from the main from the rest of the United States, and that happened. So, Steve, who's stuck in LA, he is a tour guide to the stars that used to live in LA. He drives a car around town, and that's when he encounters Snake, and Snake basically just hops in the car with him, and he's giving him he's trying to sell him. Yeah.
Pesky? What's his last name?
Steve
Wait, who?
Buscemi.
No. Oh, the guy Snake.
Steve Buscemi.
Oh, Pliskett.
Oh, Snake? Snake Plissken.
Pliskett. Pliskett. Okay.
Piskin, but put an L in there somewhere.
Okay, gotcha.
Plissken. We got to do They Live for another movie, too. That's a great movie.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh, well.
First, I thought you were talking about They Come Back, or Sometimes They Come Back.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
There's a lot of horror movies that just have like they and them in them. So there's like 8 movies that come to mind when I hear that. It's like, all right, which one are we talking about here?
Yeah.
I'm 35, so everything's getting hazy to me. 35's the new 40 when everything sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but
It's
it's
not
new
bad.
20 whenever. I had a good time at 35.
What were you doing at 35?
Banging and slanging. Busting nuts.
Banging and banging.
Oh, he was busting nuts on butts.
Well, that's awesome. That's more than what I was doing.
That's what I was doing at 35.
Yeah. I'm on this show listening to Paulie eat popcorn and wank. You know, that's what I'm doing at 35.
It's still pretty hot, you know.
Can you hear me eat popcorn?
Do what?
Can you hear me eat the popcorn?
No, but I know you are, and ever since you mentioned like cheddar popcorn, it's like, fuck, I want that now. Like, I don't even eat a lot of snacks,
Everyone
but
in
it
this
sounded
room
good.
is now dumber for having listened to it.
Mm,
I want to know
wow.
what $20 popcorn tastes like for free, though.
God, it's amazing.
Not his,
dude.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want it after whatever you've been touching and digging into.
Popcorn. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'll just say this.
Snake. Call me Snake.
Call me Snake. All right. Hey, Snake.
Now, one thing
can you put the popcorn down?
In Escape from LA, you have a lot of references to pop culture and pop news that's going on. You have the earthquake, because remember, ever since like the late 80s, early 90s, you always had the thing about the earthquake is going to take off California, right? Yes, no, happy, sad?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, your voice is
Why is my
funny.
voice all... It sounds funny, yeah.
It sounds like you've got a voice effect on.
I know, and I don't.
Here's what's weird. He sounds normal to me.
Oh, no, he sounds like he's underwater or something to me.
Now, whoa, that changed
Now it's
everything.
better. Okay.
That's what I'm playing with buttons here, and when you do that, you
We
have
do
things
that.
like this happen.
Sad story.
Oh, God.
But there's a lot of pop culture references and pop culture music throughout this entire movie. I said, the earthquake with California. The other thing is the acid rain. Remember that with all the surfers in it?
Yep.
Oh, I hated that. Yeah, I was not a fan of that.
Acid rain with surfers?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have these surfers who are wearing raincoats, right? And they're all like Red Hot Chili Pepper style hippies, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And,
Yeah,
they're
like
like
the-
surfers and everything.
Yeah, fucking Point Break.
But they're like, better go inside,
Exactly.
man.
Exactly.
It rain. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't fuck with those guys. Fuck no.
You don't fuck with them.
Well, you know who they respect? Snake
No
Plissken.
No one.
He showed up on the. He showed up on the beach.
Oh shit!
And,
That's funny.
that first one with the assault rifle's like pointing an assault rifle at him. Like he's got the drop on him, and then he realizes who he is. He's like, "Oh shit!" It's like it's Snake Plissken. I thought you were dead.
Come on, bro. It's gonna be great. Get
When I said that
way
earlier,
more
I'm not
out.
kidding. Like in all these movies, there's like 3 or 4 times where every time he meets somebody, they're like, "I thought you were dead, Snake." Oh, here's another trope I missed. Like every time someone who's like recognizes him and has a minute to talk to him without just being killed somehow, like they always bring up some of his most recent exploits that they heard about, and that's a trope that you see in a lot of movies. And in this, like it's every time it's like, "Oh man, Snake, I heard you got busted in Cleveland. How'd you get out of that?" You know, it's like some random thing
Right.
that he went through. Like everybody just like he's like a superstar of outlaws.
Yeah. Well, it's a good way to insert like all this background information to people.
Yeah, little subtle drops.
Right, so they don't, drag out the story.
The movies do a really
that's
good
hilarious.
job of selling what a badass he is.
Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. And he himself as an actor is too, because
Yeah.
there's a basketball scene in Escape from L.A. Now, the trivia I read on this, and I saw it on Hootie Kai too, is that he actually he just kept practicing basketball to shoot the hoops so that they can record and not have to cut it, for someone else to make the basket. So all those shots, if you ever watch it, Ron, that's all him, including the full court.
Let me add some context here so this makes sense to him. In both movies, this trope comes up. Like, every time a bad guy catches you, instead of just shooting you, they got to put you in a situation where, like, if you don't play this little game and win, you die,
Right.
Well,
Right.
in the first movie, he had to get in a wrestling ring and fight this big barbarian with weapons and shit. In the second movie, he was on a basketball court that was caged up inside the stadium. Everybody's around, like, chanting because they want to see somebody killed.
Right.
It's like a Thunderdome type situation, but he's by himself. He's on this huge basketball
Two men
court.
enter, one man leave.
Yeah. And he's got a basketball, and he's got to score 10 points in a short amount of time, or else he gets killed. And every time he shoots a point on a basket, he's got to run to the other end of the court and shoot on the other basket.
Like
So
a
he can't just-
halftime contest.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
And everyone who's done it so far has died because they don't get enough time to, like, just do a layup on all of them, so they always have to take, like, some crazy long shot if they even get to the last one. Oh yeah, if he misses, he gets killed too, so he can't even miss a shot.
Oh,
And
God.
the last shot, it's like the time was so fast, he's stuck on the other end of the court, so he's got to make a Hail Mary. He throws it and it goes in.
Damn.
Yeah,
And
of
Paulie,
course.
they had to shoot all those, so he had to make them
Yes.
Yeah,
He
so
made every one
and
of
he
them.
just kept practicing.
in the
Yeah,
shot.
he made every one
Yes.
of them. Yeah,
And
so,
in the
like in the breaks, yeah,
the Hail Mary,
over each other.
the full court shot he actually makes, and they film you see it the whole shot.
I wonder how many shots he took on each one of those.
Oh God, they were probably there for weeks trying to get that one kill. I don't know, but like,
Well, yeah, because once they get it, they want it more than once. So
yeah, they're like, hey, can you get it to swoosh without
Yeah.
hitting the rim? You know, like,
Yep.
you almost
Been
have to, because
practicing.
that far away, you hit the rim, it's just gonna bing right out of there. So
Yeah, they're gonna want no net when you make
Yeah.
it full court,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
or unless you get one of them little spiral balls, and then they can slow it down as the ball spins
Oh yeah.
down the basket, like Teen Wolf. Yep.
Oh, I love Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
There's something that disappointed me, and I always knew it, but never really consciously recognized it. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what it is. In both movies, like the little scene at the beginning before he starts his mission, where they give him all his gear and it's all laid out on the table, like all his weapons and
Yeah.
gadgets he'll need for the mission.
It's like an '80s movie, yeah, or not
It's
'80s.
per-
it's
it's
like
perfect.
those old Nintendo video games. You know, Snake Plissken has the eye patch. They're all
Right.
iconic looking. Yeah.
In both movies, he's got ninja stars in his gear, and he never uses them.
Really? Oh wow.
Never in both of them.
Does Kurt Russell wear a lot of eye patches in movies?
He does in Captain Ron,
and in this,
doesn't he? Yeah.
and in wait, there was another one. Fucking Hateful Eight.
Oh, he
Hateful
does.
Eight?
No,
Yeah, didn't he have an eye patch?
Nope.
Oh, I thought he
No,
did.
he didn't.
Nope. Oh, I love that
They're an
movie
eye
too.
patch.
That's such
Fuck
a
yeah.
good Kurt Russell movie.
It is. It's probably. I think it's probably one of the best ones I've seen probably in his career. It's just totally believable. Some country hillbilly, piece of shit.
I think Captain Ron might be a prequel to the Escape movies. Here's why. The first Escape movie from New York, Escape from New York, takes place in 1997. Captain Ron's adventure in the movie Captain Ron takes place in 1992, and he's an outlaw on the run. He's dishonest about his name. He's got the same feathered hair, the same eye patch on the same eye. He kind of has more of a Caribbean-like accent, but it sounds very faked.
And he's tan.
Right.
Very tan.
He's got the same build, and he's shooting guns and killing people in that movie also. I think it's a prequel to Escape.
I bet you can find that somewhere on Reddit.
Maybe.
There
was actually going to be a third in this. The producer denies it, but that's conflicted by like the people that were working on the script. Ghost of Mars, starring Ice Cube, was actually going to be the third Escape.
It was going to be the new. Yeah. Yep. I read that too. That was crazy, dude.
Another reason I brought up the whole White Earp and naming his son White is because I really want to see his son pick up the mantle as Snake Plissken. If you've ever seen the movie Overlord, or if you're up on Marvel stuff and you've seen the Winter Soldier and Falcon show, he's the new Captain America in that, or like the knockoff one that they get. And he's also in the Overlord movie. And when you see him, he's got his dad's eyes and jawline and face. He could pull off his dad's old characters if he reprised his roles.
Wait.
And he sounds like him too.
On the TV series of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, that's his son?
That's his son, yeah.
No shit.
No shit.
Wow. No shit, Wang.
If he grew his hair out, or even if they just got like a feathered wig and put it on him, put an eye patch on him, you have a young Snake Plissken.
So Kate Winslet, that's their other Kate Hudson.
Yeah, Kate
that's
Hudson.
Their daughter, right?
No.
That's
I don't
Goldie
think that's
Hawn's daughter.
Yeah, not Kurt Russell's though. She has a different dad, I believe.
Now the Wonder Kingdom,
or maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong.
I'm gonna take a look at it, but I want to say this real. The Happy Kingdom was supposedly they wanted it to be Disneyland, but Disneyland did not want to sign off. They gave no permission to do it at all. So that's why you have that. Now, here's one thing that pisses me off. If you look at the politics of the day, they want to put transgender. If you're quadriplegic, we're gonna find a quadriplegic actor. All this other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this stuff is people portraying other things have been going on since whenever. And oh, excuse me, all that Sprite. There's a transgender in this movie, and Pam Grier plays it. And to get in the role, she kept putting socks down her pants to make the penis. I just thought that was kind of funny.
Wait, are we talking about LA, Escape from LA again?
Yes.
Oh, right. She's known as Carjack.
Quiet. I was getting worried.
Yeah, she's known as Carjack. I was like, is that who you're talking about? Because I didn't look up that actor's name.
Kurt Russell was 45 years old when he did this? No shit. Damn. That's the trope of... God,
that's what 45 used to look 45? Like. Fuck.
Yeah.
Looks rough.
And do you know who else was in their 40s when they did a big movie? Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Well,
Harrison Ford
yeah.
was over 40 when he did one.
Yeah.
well, he does look like he's, a ghost now, so I believe that. Age is catching up with him.
Yeah.
I can't believe he
you're
keeps
right.
surviving plane crashes.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
What is it,
Yeah.
like 3 now?
I thought it was 2,
Yeah.
but I
It's
can't
2
remember.
or 3. It's more than 1.
A little
And
suspicious.
how many people survive 1? Let alone more than 1?
He is Han Solo.
Oh, well, he isn't
Yeah,
flying the Millennium
come
Falcon.
on.
I know.
Chewie, we're home. Mom's in the museum, Dad.
Yeah, it turns out without a Wookiee co-pilot, he is actually really shit and just keeps
That's
can't
probably
land.
why. Okay. Well,
He's-
no.
He just likes hitting the light speed lever.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
So, yeah, Bill Hudson is
Kate Hudson's dad.
Kate Hudson's dad. Yeah. No, well, it's the man.
Hmm.
What was the other one? So the character of the president was Kurt Russell's idea. He pictured the guy who played the president as a televangelist, and that's what he wanted him to. I think he did a good job. You know,
He
as
did.
kind
He
of being
did,
like
'cause
that.
I
and a
hated
president.
him.
Yeah.
Like, I had to mature to
We
the
all
point
did,
of
yeah.
realizing they're just actors to not hate him a little after watching the movie. He did a good job. I don't know what it says, though, that Kurt's like a horrible asshole that no one's going to like. I know just the man for the job, you know?
Mm-hmm. Film was filmed almost entirely at night. They took 70 days without sunlight to shoot. How many people were depressed by the time that was over? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Well-
long days, wet, cold, fucking, and dark.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would suck. But
Well, it is
Yeah.
L.A. I mean, how cold does it get in L.A.?
yeah, they can all fuck around on set.
That's true.
Oh, I remember Bruce Campbell in this. Yeah, he did a cameo. He
Oh,
was the
God, I
surgeon.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't a surfer dude. He was the
No,
general
I said he was
surgeon.
the surgeon.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He's
I
the
misheard you.
surgeon of Beverly Hills.
Yeah. General
Sorry, it must be
surgeon.
the popcorn I'm eating.
I knew
His
he was still
name,
eating it.
Johnny Casino.
Huh?
I mean,
You
literally.
You recognize his jaw before you recognize him. You're like,
Oh yeah.
that's Bruce Campbell.
I
know
didn't
that
like
jaw
Burn
anywhere.
Notice. Did you guys watch Burn Notice? Any
No.
TV show?
I never
Burn Notice?
watched
I wasn't
the
really into it.
show, but I watched the TV movie that starred Bruce Campbell in it, and it also has that guy who plays the bounty hunter in Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
It was actually pretty good. It was funny. I kind of wish there was more movies and stuff with Bruce Campbell in it. You guys ever see the
Oh man,
Ash
I love all
vs.
the
Evil Dead show?
Deads.
Ah,
Oh yeah, that was good. He's
Good
putting
stuff.
the girdle on in the beginning. Yeah.
that was great.
So Kurt Russell wore his original costume for the first one. There you go. Still fit him after 15 years.
What are you
Well,
trying-
he
A lot
only-
of sit up.
He only
What?
wore it until he got suited up because they actually gave him an outfit in this one. In the first movie, they gave him some weapons and put him in the city. In the second movie, they gave him like this all black fire retardant heat resistant clothing, just so they can give him a new look, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. No, you're right. It is different. Yeah. Because the first one, he had a big ass hootie kai, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this was a bomb in the theaters, dude. It only made 25 million, and the budget was way over that.
Yep.
Really?
Um,
I grabbed some food too.
There's a lot of movies like that. Like they don't become big or
you hear
popular
me crunch?
until after the fact.
They made. I didn't know they made video games out of this. We had Sega, Saturn. Remember those? Sony PlayStation, Panasonic M2, and PC. And then they later canceled it. But yeah, they had video games out of this. It was pretty cool.
I heard that that the Snake from Metal Gear Solid is based on Snake Plissken.
That's what I was. Yeah, I've heard that too. Ever since back in the day. But
Like
You know how
canon,
you
they're not the
described
same character, but like he's inspired by him. And like if you look at him, he's basically the same guy. You know, eye patch, rugged, deep voice, goes on like crazy solo missions against weird characters. That's something that's interesting too. The main bad guy, other than the president, in both the Escape movies, Snake doesn't kill. Somebody else does. In both of them.
Huh.
Really? In the first one, the president kills him. And in the second one, Steve Buscemi's character is the guy who kills the guy he's staring at there in the picture. I wonder if they did that to like try and protect Snake's image. Because in the beginning of the movie, he's like a hard ass, doesn't care about anybody. But then, like, as the movie progresses both times, like, even though he's still being like this ruthless badass, you see he does try to help people. Even though basically everyone who he interacts with ends up dead. But that's just another movie trope.
I never thought about that. Yeah, he's never really actually killed anyone.
No, he has, but it's always been like some like nameless, guy with a gun or a freak that run up on him or something. It's not like a named character. Nobody with lines.
They also said the Happy Kingdom was the original town square set from Back to the Future. They recycled.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah. They do that in a lot of movies. Were you ever a Star Trek fan at all? Star Trek, the motion picture from William Shatner days, they had this space station. And all they did was flip it upside down for the next movie. Thought that was kind of cool.
That sounds about right.
All right, let's see. What else do we have here for sound quote?
You didn't finish the mission, Snake. Looks like I'll have to do it for you.
So they were going to kill the girl at the end anyway.
Yeah,
his daughter.
He actually, instead of killing his daughter like confides in Snake, realizes that like this shit's fucked up and she doesn't want to be here anymore. So he gets her off the island and gets her back alive, and he tries to help her escape by dropping her off before like the military guys show up, but they end up finding her anyway. And he's just like gun ho for killing his own daughter.
Not good parenting.
Like, since he hasn't seen the movie, I don't want to cover how the movie ends. So I don't want to spoil it. If you do watch it, it's a good flick.
No, you're not going to spoil it for me. I probably won't even watch it.
Why'd you have to say that?
No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. I got to find where it's available. I'm not going to buy it,
Oh. Piracy. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking work. Stealing is hard fucking work.
I know.
I'm that fucking lazy.
I've got to figure out what my neighbor's password is so I don't get busted for it. And then,
make sure your VPN's on.
No, I don't care. It's their internet.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, wait. I don't use my own internet for that stuff. I just figure out somebody else's password. Like, I'll use theirs.
Yeah, but it's your IP address accessing that network.
Well, not if you break into their house.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Touche.
Yep.
Touche.
Kurt Russell was paid $10 million to do the movie. Here you go.
That's like chump change for how people get paid nowadays. Isn't that crazy?
His salary was half the budget. The budget was $27 million, right?
He made the movie, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, he is acting in it, directing it, and his character makes the damn movie.
Yeah.
He trained with martial arts Thomas Jeffrey to prepare for roles on both of the movies. Mm-hmm. So the kick that he does in both movies, he gives credit to Jeffrey for teaching.
He does do a little bit of hand-to-hand. Mostly, he just shoots people. My favorite scene from L.A. Is a scene where he kills 4 people. Kind of disproves your theory that he didn't kill anyone. I know you retracted that, but I'm bringing it up again. But anyway, there's these 4 guys. This is another. God, it's another trope too. The dude there that's dressed like a Liberator General or whatever. He tells his men to kill him, and he takes off. So obviously he's not going to kill him. This is where the hero escapes. There's 4 guys with assault rifles on him, and he doesn't have a gun in his hand. He looks at them all, and they're all like kind of outlaw-y looking fellas, and he's like, "How about we play a little Bangkok rules?"
Yeah,
and I don't know.
Hold on, I got that one.
Bangkok rules.
You don't know what?
I don't know the reference to that, but I'm guessing it's like that universe's Mexican standoff.
Oh, okay.
So
here we go. Here we go.
What do you say we play a little Bangkok rules?
Yeah, I don't know.
So these guys that all have guns on them and could just pull the trigger right now and kill him, they lower their guns and all like kind of spread out because they're like taking him up on this little challenge. He leans down and he picks up a can off the ground, and then he slowly stands back up, like real slow. And he's holding this can out, and he's like, "Nobody draws until this can touches the ground." So
Yeah.
he chucks this can up in the air, and they all look up at this can because he really fucking heaves it up there, and then
And
he
he
just pulls
blasted
out his
them.
guns and just blasts them all.
Oh, fuck
And then
yeah.
then the can lands upright on the ground, and he's like, "Draw."
Oh, see, what if it turned into a bird and flew away? But
Then he'd be David Copperfield,
yeah, so he just blasted them all. What a smart guy.
right?
And what a bunch of morons.
He didn't tell them.
No.
He was really smart, not telling them that he wasn't going to obey that rule. That he made up.
Right.
I think that was a good play. It worked out for him.
It was. Good move.
The president of Paramount Pictures, Sherry Landsey, she was a fan of New York, but she actually, as well as the reviews that came in on this, they all talked about how it was too violent and too gritty and all this other stuff that you wouldn't expect, right? Because
Did they
it's
see
same
the
kind of
first
gritty-
movie?
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why they made it sound like the critics said it was pretty shit, because there's too much violence. But remember, this was 1996 when this came out, right? And at this time, even there was so much pop culture reference and news and whatever was big at the time or whatever, that what's her face when she was getting kidnapped? If you notice, she's wearing a pin that says "True Love Waits." That's a virginity pledge that was big back in those days to save yourself and help out with no AIDS and no whatever, right? And it was the TLW pin because it was from the TLW program about virginity pledging. That was when Straight Edge. You guys remember that?
Oh
movement?
yeah.
No sex, no drugs, no fun. That
Yeah.
was all the same time frame. Yeah.
I think I was
80s
involuntarily that for a while. It's like, yeah, I'm straight edge. It's actually not good though.
It was so stupid. You're like, you're straight edge, man.
I don't get where they can call this movie like so much worse than the first one. Let me explain. Let me throw something out here for you, Ron. In the second movie, when he brought up Bruce Campbell, his character is kind of the lead of this group of like crazy Hollywood scavengers who they've had so much surgery that their bodies are fucked up, and the shit that they put on
they look
themselves
like
is like
plastic.
they're like literally rotting off of them. So the only way they can stay alive, at least in the premises of the movie, I'm pretty sure this isn't making any sense medically, but the only way they can stay alive is they hunt people down so that they can take their skin and eyes and body parts and put them on themselves because they're only going to last so long, and then they got to like replace those parts.
Okay.
So that's the premise of this group from Escape from L.A. In Escape from New York, the group of street roving people are called the Crazies. Do you know what the Crazies do?
I don't know.
The Crazies hunt people down for food. They just hunt people down to straight up eat them. Now,
Like cannibals.
Yeah, exactly. Now, maybe hunting someone down because you like their cheekbones is kind of weird, but these people are hunting down food.
Yeah, I think that's
That's
scarier
messed
than
up.
zombies, man.
In the first 15 minutes of the movie, Snake is on the ground in New York. He's going through a building, and for a few seconds, he walks by a group of like 3 dudes who are passing around this very like drunk looking chick who's like she's not there, she's out of it, and they're like ripping her clothes off. They're about to like rape the shit out of her or something. He just keeps walking. It's like, how is that shit not dark, not as dark as whatever they did in LA? It's like, that was some dark stuff. It's like, well, that's gonna happen. Time to go find the president.
Overall, this movie is good. You need to watch it.
It is.
I want to rewatch it now since we've been talking about it.
Yeah, I definitely want to check it out for sure. I didn't know it was made in '96. I don't know how I missed this movie.
Yeah. But let me ask you something. One of those, a lot of those, like, hey, you remember Blink 182's video? They had the nurse all dressed up, and she's one of those porn stars.
Right.
These girls look like those girls from that movie, Escape from L.A. Just creepier. Yeah, that's all.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Like fembots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, like you'd probably hit it, get a little stick down and biz them better.
I don't know. I'm not into plastic.
Yeah.
The Plutotoxin 7, which is revealed of what he took. It's funny because in which he got sick from the flu he actually got sick from the flu during production as well. So
yeah, the latter half of the movie, he's really pale, and you can see it.
Yeah, he's real
just
sick. Yeah.
No, he's just really dedicated.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's dedication, like getting sick for it.
Yeah, he went and looked at a hospital table. Yeah.
We got this, guys.
Right. Well, you're supposed to be sick anyway. Use it.
Yep.
The idea for the Plutoxin 7 was actually for the first movie, and then they just didn't use it. I did not know that. But here's the practicing basketball thing. They said Kurt Russell Kurt Russell practiced playing basketball between scenes as if he wanted to make sure all the shots were legitimate for all the scenes after. He made all the shots purely on his own talent, even the full court one. There you go.
Yep.
Still wonder how many times
Wyatt Russell was the orphan. Did you say Wyatt Russell was in this movie? Because he was. He was the orphan.
Oh, no, I didn't know his son was in it.
Mm-hmm. So it
That's
says
pretty
the
cool.
orphan in the cap, where Snake Plissken makes eye contact with him, being escorted down the hallway. I remember that scene. Yeah, that's his kid. Okay.
What is that card? What's that card called that you get when you're that they say when you like you appear in a movie or something?
Oh, your guild, Screen Actors Guild
Egg card or something.
Screen Actors Guild. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He got that for his son. At how old was he when he did that? Because I didn't know he was in Escape from LA.
Yeah.
I'm at that weird age where I can't tell if actors are older or younger than me.
Yeah.
Well, they tried getting Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson to do Utopia's part before they settled with AJ, whatever her name is. But
Utopia is the name of the president's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, yeah. And she's that. Here, let me get a picture of her.
She's that girl
all
with
those
the
girls.
boobs.
Well, she's right there.
From.
She's right there.
Yeah. She's all those girls you remember from those movies back in the 90s.
Yeah, basically. Yep.
That actress, yeah.
What actress is that?
AJ Langer is her name.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a better picture of this. Yep, there she is. Come on now. Where's the save the picture? Save the picture at? Where's my save the picture at? Oh, man, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I'm looking at her right
Oh, well, just look up
now.
AJ Langer. Fucking out.
Yeah.
Well, I got one last thing to bring up, and then that's all I have.
Okay.
Wait, so your plan was just let us talk and while you eat popcorn, and then you throw in a few topics here and there.
Yes.
No, well, yeah.
That probably wasn't his intent. It's just how it always works.
I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it.
But when he cuts it together, it'll be good.
White Zombie helped contribute music to this. I did not know that.
That's cool.
I think it was probably during that surfer scene or some kind of like. I'm gonna have to re-listen to it, but yeah, they said that White Zombie helped. There's some song called "The One," and that's the one that he helped get going for that one.
Huh. I'm gonna have to go.
The car
through and
Eddie's
listen.
cruising in is a 1959 Cadillac.
Fucking birds.
The car is way too nice to be in. Like, LA's been a hellscape for like 13 years when this movie's taking place. Let me see. I think it actually takes place in 2013. I think I wrote this down somewhere. I took notes after watching it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But like, that car that's on that island should not be as nice as it is. It looks cherry. It gets fucked up in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, Steak Pilson's Rhine. Gotta Smoke. Same line. Napoleon. Oh, Assault and Precinct 13. Same line. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, that's all. But I want to thank everybody for coming on the show. Thank you very much, man, for your debut onto the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Of Escape from LA, or what was it called? Escape from LA.
I don't know if it was really a review, just talking about it.
Yeah,
it was good. You did a good job.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
I think you did a great job.
Very detailed.
Well, it was fresh in my mind. Cool. I watched them like back to back the last 2 days.
No, it was really good.
That's good.
Yeah. Now I understand that. See, now I never had an interest in watching it before. Now I do.
I don't like to be the guy that's like, you gotta see this.
Oh, no.
But you gotta see this. Yeah, watch this.
This summer.
Yeah. No, that was fun.
Now, the next one I want to do, I think it's on your list too, is we're going to continue with Kurt Russell. I want to review The Thing. What do you think?
I have recently watched the prequel Thing that came out in 2011 back to back with The Thing from the 80s. So those are fresh in my mind too.
Cool.
That's good. All right. Well, hey, Ron, can you knock us out here? Let me get the music.
Yeah.
Before we do that, no, I hope you come on for all the other shows that we got going on too. We try to do Thursday. Well, is Friday good for you too, there, Ron? Or no?
I have to look at my schedule. I don't think so.
Just hit or miss. Yeah. Just kind of a likely fluke you got on this time. I got.
Yeah, I'm off next. Well, I'll tell you later. But
I mean, I'd like to. We'll just kind of go around there. But yeah, I want to do this again really soon. But yeah, everybody, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you everybody for listening. Do your stuff. I hope you enjoy. Now I get the music. All right, go ahead, buddy.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening. Go to the miscellaneouspodcast.org. Sign and get some merch. Real cheap. Paulie needs money really bad. More popcorn. Yes, more popcorn.
Put him in debt.
Or hit us up at our Facebook group, the Miscellaneous Podcast, and submit your request. And Paul will hopefully approve you if you're worthy. Thank you. Bye.
Everybody say bye.
See ya. Oh, right. I was waiting for the cue. I didn't see the light come on. Where's my prompter?
I don't know.